Hey, I'm Ryan Curran, and this is my assignment for striking, lesson plan for kinesiology 404. So I'm out at Olive Park in Burbank, California, close to where I live, and I'm going to be demonstrating with my sister a striking lesson plan for soccer. And so let's get started. So first and foremost, I'm bringing out my lesson plan here. I have taught this before with an elementary school. I would demonstrate, so I would probably step back from the group of kids that I was working with, have the ball on the ground, and I would go over what striking a ball actually means, and I would discuss how you need to take an approach. When you take your approach, you want to have the ball in your sight. Take one step towards the ball, plant the foot that's not doing the kicking motion next to the ball, and as you do that, come forward. And a big mistake I always see is kids are using their toes to kick the ball because they feel like that's easier or project the ball further. So I'd make sure that a kid uses either the inside of their foot, the inside of their ankle, or they use the laces on the top of their shoes, or a little bit of combination of both. So, okay, Brittany, come up here. Step back so the camera can see us a little bit better. And I would show her, I would say, put the ball in front of you. And when we're practicing, obviously if it's a real game situation, we'd have to adjust to where the ball is. But we can place the ball where we want it because of the fact that we're doing a drill. So I'd have the ball, I'd say take a couple steps back, run towards it, keep watching the ball, plant the foot that you're not kicking with next to the ball, come across with the back foot, and kick it with the laces on the top of your shoe, or come towards it, and if you're gonna be passing, come forward and strike it with the inside of your foot. So I call a student up, I'd say, Brittany, come up here and try it out and demonstrate it. And I'd want her to go up to the ball and I would say, do what I just did, and I'm gonna walk you through the steps one by one and do it slow motion and then pass it to me. So go ahead, go on that side of the ball. I want you to go ahead, look at the ball, go a little bit more that way. Come closer to the ball, you're a little bit too far for right now. And I want you to step towards the ball, watch the ball, so go ahead, step towards the ball, take big strikes, keep your eyes on the ball, and make sure you plant your off foot next to the ball, and then give me a pass, something small. Good. So that was correct. And I demonstrated for a little bit. I demonstrated the correct way to do it, pass back, and I keep repeating, watch the ball, plant your foot next to the ball, and strike with your laces or the inside of your foot. And then from there on, I had one student demonstrate, and then I'd move on to a keep away game where I would have 8 to 10 students, depending on the class size, gather around in a circle, and I would do 1 to 2 students in the middle. And what they would do is students on the outside would start with the ball, and they would practice passing it to somebody else who's also on the outside of the circle and stopping the ball, while the person who's in the middle is trying to intercept the ball from them. So obviously that would get a good workout for them in terms of learning the skill of striking in soccer, and they could pass to someone who's on the right side, someone who's on the left side, someone who's further across the circle. And that would be good because not only are they practicing the movement, but they're also practicing passing in different directions and thinking quick on their feet while the people on the inside are making an attempt to play defense. And that kind of gets you started for what my next lesson plan is. And the lights just turned off at the park, but you can somehow still see us. I was gonna say that gets us ready for the next lesson plan, which is playing a full soccer game, or the next activity for the next lesson plan. And that activity would last, the keep away activity that I just demonstrated would last about 15 minutes. And
Preferably with the lights on.
Preferably with lights on in daytime, hopefully, because it is a middle school. And that's it. So I'm gonna turn this off now and figure out a way to do the next lesson. Alrighty, thank you.